Every day, millions of people wake up burdened by anxiety, stress, and a sense of helplessness. The modern world bombards us with challenges and pressures from all sides: work deadlines, social expectations, financial worries, and personal relationships. We strive for happiness and peace, but often find ourselves entangled in a web of negativity and emotional turmoil. Why is it that despite all our efforts, we still feel overwhelmed? Why do we let the opinions of others dictate our self-worth? Why do we allow external circumstances to control our inner state? The truth is, many of us are trapped in a cycle of reaction. We react to setbacks with frustration, to criticism with defensiveness, and to uncertainty with fear. We cling to the illusion that we can control everything around us, and when things don't go as planned, we crumble. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "If only things were different, I'd be happy," or "I can't handle this situation anymore"? These thoughts are common, but they reveal a fundamental misunderstanding about the nature of control and resilience. We often place our happiness and peace of mind in the hands of external factors that are inherently unpredictable and beyond our control. This approach is a recipe for perpetual dissatisfaction and emotional instability. Imagine for a moment that you could change this narrative picture. A life where external events, no matter how chaotic or challenging, no longer dictate your emotional well-being. A life where you possess the inner strength to remain calm and composed no matter what comes your way. This isn't a distant fantasy, it's a tangible reality that can be achieved by shifting how you perceive and respond to the world around you. Too often we seek solutions outside of ourselves: new jobs, new relationships, new possessions, hoping they will bring the peace we crave. But true tranquility doesn't come from changing our circumstances. It comes from changing our mindset. It's about recognizing the power within us to shape our reactions, to find stability amidst chaos, and to transform our pain into strength. In this journey, we'll uncover 10 profound principles that can fundamentally change the way you interact with the world. These principles are not just abstract ideas, they are practical tools that you can start using today to build an unshakable foundation of resilience and peace. Are you tired of feeling like a puppet controlled by life's unpredictable strings? Are you ready to reclaim your power and find a deeper sense of contentment and strength? Let's explore these transformative principles and discover how you can cultivate an inner fortress that nothing can breach. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to DEDOCSTOIC for more insights and practical advice on living a life of true resilience and inner peace. Join our community and embark on a journey towards a stronger, more empowered you. Recognize the power of perception. Every day, we are bombarded by events and experiences that challenge our peace of mind. Whether it's a rude comment from a colleague, an unexpected bill, or a traffic jam, these occurrences can trigger strong emotional reactions. But have you ever stopped to consider that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our perception of them? Our minds are powerful, often more so than we realize. We interpret the world through a lens shaped by our beliefs, past experiences, and expectations. When we perceive a situation as threatening or unjust, we react with stress, anger, or sadness. Conversely, when we see it as a challenge or an opportunity, our response can be entirely different. This principle teaches us that we have the power to control our perceptions. By consciously choosing how we interpret and react to events, we can transform our experiences. Instead of seeing obstacles, we can see opportunities for growth. Instead of feeling victimized, we can feel empowered. Consider a typical scenario: you're stuck in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting. Your initial reaction might be frustration and stress. But if you shift your perception, you might see it as an opportunity to listen to an interesting podcast or reflect on your day. The traffic jam hasn't changed, but your experience of it has. The power of perception is about reclaiming control over your mind. It's recognizing that while you cannot control external events, you can control how you view and respond to them. This shift in perspective is the first step towards emotional resilience and inner peace. By practicing this principle, you start to see life's challenges not as threats but as opportunities to exercise your inner strength and grow. It's a profound change that can transform everyday frustrations into moments of personal development. 2. Practice voluntary discomfort in our pursuit of comfort and convenience. We often overlook the benefits of facing discomfort head-on. Modern life offers countless luxuries and easy escapes from hardship, but these conveniences can make us soft and unprepared for inevitable adversities. Practicing voluntary discomfort is about deliberately stepping out of our comfort zones to build resilience and mental fortitude. But consider the everyday luxuries we take for granted: comfortable homes, abundant food, constant entertainment. While these are wonderful advancements, they can also create a false sense of security when real challenges arise. We might find ourselves ill-equipped to handle them because we've never tested our limits. Voluntary discomfort involves embracing small challenges that push you beyond your usual boundaries. This can take many forms: fasting, taking cold shower, rigorous physical exercise, or even abstaining from certain comforts like social media or excessive spending. These practices teach you to endure and even thrive in the face of discomfort. For instance, fasting periodically can remind you that you don't need to satisfy every hunger immediately. It helps you appreciate the abundance you usually enjoy and strengthens your self-control. Similarly, taking cold showers can build your tolerance for physical discomfort, teaching your mind that it can withstand more than it realizes. The purpose of these practices isn't to seek out suffering, but to build resilience. When you willingly face small discomforts, you train your mind and body to handle bigger challenges with greater ease. You develop a sense of inner strength and confidence, knowing that you can endure hardship and emerge stronger. Moreover, voluntary discomfort can shift your perspective on comfort and luxury. It helps you appreciate what you have, fostering a sense of gratitude and contentment. You realize that true happiness doesn't come from external comforts, but from inner strength and resilience. By incorporating voluntary discomfort into your life, you prepare yourself for the unexpected. You build a mental toughness that allows you to face life's inevitable challenges with grace and confidence. It's a powerful practice that transforms your relationship with hardship, turning it into a source of strength rather than a cause for despair. 3. Develop an attitude of gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get caught up in what we lack rather than appreciating what we have. We often focus on our problems, our unfulfilled desires, and the ways in which we feel the world has wronged us. This mindset breeds discontent and perpetual unhappiness. Developing an attitude of gratitude is about shifting this focus and finding contentment in the present moment. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negative emotions. It's about recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small. When we practice gratitude, we reframe our experiences and begin to see the abundance that already exists around us. Start by taking a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It can be as simple as the warmth of the sun, the taste of your morning coffee, or the support of a friend. By consciously acknowledging these positives, you train your mind to focus on the good rather than the bad. Consider keeping a gratitude journal each day. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of your life more naturally. It shifts your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. Gratitude also involves appreciating the people in your life. Often we take our loved ones for granted, focusing more on their flaws than their virtues. By expressing gratitude towards them, you strengthen your relationships and foster a positive environment. A simple thank you or a heartfelt compliment can go a long way in building deeper connections. Moreover, gratitude helps us to accept and embrace life's challenges. It's easy to be grateful for the good times, but true resilience comes from finding gratitude. Even in adversity, when faced with difficulties, ask yourself what lesson or opportunity might be hidden within. This doesn't mean ignoring your pain, but rather finding a silver lining that can lead to growth and learning by cultivating an attitude of gratitude. You transform your mindset from one of scarcity to one of plenty. You begin to see the richness of your life and develop a sense of contentment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. Gratitude becomes a source of inner peace and strength, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with a calm and grateful heart. For accept and embrace change. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet it often brings fear and resistance. We find comfort in stability and predictability, clinging to what we know and fearing the unknown. However, this resistance to change can lead to anxiety, frustration, and a constant struggle against the natural flow of life. Accepting and embracing change is about recognizing its inevitability and learning to flow with it, rather than against it. Life is in a constant state of flux. Seasons change, relationships evolve, and circumstances shift. Trying to control or resist these changes is like trying to hold back the tide. Instead, we can choose to view change as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Start by acknowledging that change is a natural and necessary part of life. It's through change that we learn, adapt, and grow. Reflect on past experiences where change, though initially challenging, led to personal growth or new opportunities. This perspective can help reduce the fear and resistance you might feel towards future changes. Practice letting go of attachment to specific outcomes. We often set rigid expectations for how things should be, and when reality deviates from these expectations, we experience disappointment and stress. By loosening these attachments, you allow yourself to be more adaptable and open to whatever comes your way. Mindfulness can be a powerful tool in embracing change. By staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, you reduce the anxiety associated with anticipating future changes. Mindfulness helps you focus on what you can control, your actions and responses in the here and now, rather than worrying about an uncertain future. Consider the Stoic principle of amor fati, which means love of fate. This concept encourages us to not only accept, but to embrace everything that happens.